So I've got some exclusive info about the Galaxy Z Fold 7, specifically the S Pen. Does it still work on the Fold 7? Can you use it on the cover screen? And what about Bluetooth features? I'll break it all down right here, so let's get into it. What's up guys, Sal here. So first off, Samsung is offering a free $50 credit along with a chance to win $5,000 to promote the Unpacked event. All you have to do is make a reservation. Just enter your name and email, that's it. No obligation to buy anything. But if you do go ahead and purchase one of the new devices during pre-orders on July 9th, you can unlock savings of up to $1,150. If you're interested, I'll have the reservation link down in the description. Now, after Samsung removed the S Pen support entirely from the Z Fold Special Edition, a lot of people have been wondering if they're gonna do the same thing with the Z Fold 7. And it's a fair question, especially because just like the Special Edition, the Fold 7 doesn't have a digitizer built into the display. That's the component responsible for making S Pen input work in the first place. Well, here's the good news. The S Pen still works on the Z Fold 7. My source, who even showed me the actual Z Fold 7, was able to use his old Fold Edition S Pen, the one from the Fold 6 on the Fold 7. Which is wild because that S Pen doesn't even have a battery and it shouldn't work without a digitizer. So how's this happening? Initially, a lot of us assumed that Samsung would need to release a new type of S Pen with a built-in battery similar to Apple Pencil so that it could work without needing a digitizer. But clearly, that's not what's happening here. If you already own the Fold Edition S Pen, you don't need to buy anything new, it just works. But how exactly is this even working? The answer might lie in a report from South Korea's The Elec, which was published back in December last year. The Elec reported that Samsung has been working on a Korean chipmaker called HiDeep on a new stylus tech that doesn't need a digitizer or a battery. Yeah, that's right, no digitizer, no battery, but still works. Traditionally, Samsung's S Pen have relied on electromagnetic resonance technology or EMR. That's the system where there's a digitizer layer under the display and it powers the S Pen wirelessly as you write. But given that the Fold 7 doesn't have a digitizer and the Fold Edition S Pen doesn't have a battery, this clearly isn't EMR anymore. What Samsung and HiDeep are working on is something completely new, a passive stylus system that works using a specialized touch chip built directly into the display. It detects the S Pen without needing the old digitizer setup. It's a whole new input method and the first time we've seen anything like this on a foldable. There is even a possibility that this new system is partially backward compatible with EMR based pens thanks to some kind of hybrid tech in the display. That would explain how the old S Pen still works despite the new setup. Now this brings us to another big question. Does this mean the S Pen finally works on the cover screen too? Well, unfortunately not yet. My source says Samsung hasn't enabled S Pen support on the cover screen for now. No idea why, maybe next year. Now you might be also wondering whether the Z Fold 7 supports Bluetooth S Pen features. Well, the answer is no. The Fold Edition S Pen never had Bluetooth to begin with, and if Samsung's indeed using this new passive tech, it currently doesn't support Bluetooth features either. So don't expect remote camera shutter tricks or air gestures. So yeah, that's where we stand with the S Pen on the Fold 7. It still works even though it doesn't have a digitizer. You can use your old Fold Edition S Pen, no need to buy a new one, but no, it doesn't work on the cover screen and it doesn't support Bluetooth functionality. With that said, I've got even more Z Fold 7 updates, including a surprising engineering move from Samsung that no one saw coming. Click here to watch the full breakdown and I'll see you there.